Ebonyi State Governor, His Excellency Anger. Chief David Nawais Umahi wrote, "A few minutes ago, I was at Ugwu Ayer, Ebonyi, EKOLI Road where we are building a very uncommon flyover aimed at saving the lives of our people. This particular spot has consumed about 50 person lives, but we are happy that we are going to put an end to it. We are equally reconstructing the 30 km road of Amasiri to Nguzu Edda with 8 inches thickness of concrete as we have already completed the construction of 26 km. The flyover is a 700 meters bridge which will reduce the 47% slope of the 1 km death spot to a 5% slope. This project is very much in my heart, just like the International Airport, Olympic-size stadium, College of Medicine, dualization of Abakaliki, Enugu Road, dualization of Abakaliki, Afikpo Road, shopping mall, etc. But I am committed to completing all our ongoing projects by this year, 2021. Eddaland, administratively designated by Nigeria as Afikpo South, covers an entire local government area in Ebonyi State, Nigeria. It is the homeland of a culturally distinct people known as Ediks, who are often misconstrued to be a subclass of the dominant Igbo ethnic group of southeast Nigeria. Ediks call their place Eddaland or just Edda. Outside Africa, Edda is more popularly associated with Icelandic Viking folklores and ancient Nordic mythology, where Edda is considered a lost civilization. While there is today no clearly established historical correlation of Eddaland, also called Edda, and the Eddish people enfolded in what is now Nigeria to Nordic ancestry. Elements of some ancient Nordic Viking religious mythology written of in the 13th century CE Icelandic poetic Edda, where the name Edda first appeared, are still starkly present in traditional pagan religious culture of the Eddish people in Eddaland in today's Ebonyi State, Nigeria. Ediks were relatively culturally and linguistically distinct, but today their old language has gone extinct, and they speak a language as essentially a dialectal form of Igbo, with borrowed words from Efik and with spoken a very distinctive accent from both languages. Eddaland is composed of many autonomous communities and towns which include Ebonyi Edda, Nguzu Edda, EKOLI Edda, Owutu Edda, Amangwu Edda, Oso Edda, ETT Edda, Ogbu Edda, etc. The local area headquarters Afikpo South, being the Nigerian government-designated administrative name for Eddaland, is at Nguzu. The names of Eddish towns often have Edda at their endings as an addendum designating their membership of the Edda cultural commonwealth and community of shared values. Each of the autonomous communities of Eddaland had been existing as small city-states, with each having its own monarch before Nigeria was carved up by British colonialists. These communities, made up of about 72 villages today, had been functioning as a confederation of small city-states bounded by common heritage until 1867. That was when British colonialists finally enveloped Eddaland into the Southern Oil Protectorate, which even later became a now-defunct country of southern Nigeria. Southern Nigeria was amalgamated with northern Nigeria, which was a different country, in 1914 to forge today's Nigeria. The old city-states of Eddaland still exist with monarchs that have no administrative functions, but serve as social and cultural representatives of different Eddish communities that were once sovereign. The Eddish people do not have myths of origin beyond their fathers being ancient roaming nomadic fighting people, who eventually settled on the mostly hilly area that is now their home. In narratives that exist among the Ediks, their ancestors forbade their descendants eventually from fighting for conquest for just accumulation of spoils. Which eventually was exactly how the British Empire that later conquered them, and after over 40 years of non-frontal wars. The designation of Afikpo South was given to Eddaland when it was separated from Afikpo local government area in 1991 by the then Nigerian federal military government. Successive legislators from the area have since fought to keep the name of their place, Eddaland, as the name of local government area in Nigeria's constitution to better reflect their heritage. Due to a unique culture that values inclusiveness and integrity, Eddaland has a very serene atmosphere of calm and is so peaceful with so low-level crime that even today, there are only few Nigeria police stations, posts in the entire area, yet there are rarely situations where local people there call the police. The pristine natural environment of undulating hills, springs and quiet small lakes, and the calm and welcoming traditions of the Eddish people casts Eddaland as an ideal untouched rough diamond for development into a future world tourism destination. Unlike the tribal peoples of Nigeria that surround them and the larger Igbo ethnic group they have become virtually assimilated into, Edics do not have concept of being indigenous as a basis for membership of their cities, towns and villages. The more general concept in Edics is citizenship, which is about membership of person regardless of places of ancestry, to their community of values and shared norms. Persons are not permanent members of a community in Eddaland are considered as guests, and are generally treated very hospitable. Edics also hold the idea of integrity very highly and regard loyalty highly also. The local government is administered by an elected chairman and councillors who are elected from their respective wards within the local government area. The first executive chairman was Chief Sunny Ogboji. Eddaland is bordered by Unwana to the east, Akase to the west, Amasiri to the north, Afikpo to the northeast, Ohafia to the south, Nikporo to the southwest, and Are to the southeast. It has an area of 378 square kilometers, 146 square miles, and a population of 157,072 at the 2006 census. Weather, climate and vegetation. There are two distinctive seasons in this area, the rainy and dry seasons. The rainy seasons usually begin in early March and ends in October, to give way for the dry season. The dry season usually begins from October and ends in February. These two seasons are dependent on two prevailing winds: the northeast trade wind or dry harmattan, also called the tropical continental air mass, laden with dust from the Sahara Desert, and the southwest trade wind from the South Atlantic Ocean, also called the tropical maritime air mass. Temperatures range from 20 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius during dry season and 16 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius during the rainy season. Average annual rainfall varies from 1,750 mm to 2,250 mm. The vegetation here is a parkland, with stunted trees and pockets of woodland and forest consisting of shrubs and large trees. The economy here is generally subsistence with agriculture as the mainstay. With a new aspiration to modernize and develop the areas to level of parity in economic development and human welfare patterned and after and with the Nordic welfare states of Norway, Iceland and Sweden, where Edda is popular in mythic, Edics are aligning towards a trajectory of a new future built on education and technology, and could emerge more developed and richer than anywhere on the southern hemisphere in decades ahead. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog.